offensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Greg, a lot of parity around the NBA. You think fans like that?
It's a great question, Kevin. And there are trade-offs, but as a league, you've got to foster competition and live with the results. And the reality is,
He got it again. Sensational.
and never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long, long time. No one near Shepherd as he lets it go. And again, unable to change momentum here.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Sacramento.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most.
And another one falls.
And he's now tied for the fourth most points in an NBA game all time. He is knocking down everything.
It's truly one of the greatest games in league history. He cannot miss.
73. What a number, tying Wilt and David Thompson. Only Wilt and Kobe have more in a single game.
Down low. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Şengün's got 45 points.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
Again, what an avalanche.
Unreal. He's got the fourth most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history.
And honestly,
And again for three.
and guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for third now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc, and so he makes both from the line. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. They're up by 38. Guys, what do you think?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Also, we've seen some wild finishes in our time. You can't afford to lose focus for just 1 second.
Off the inbound pass. Good, another from three.
There it is, a shot that puts him at the top of the record books.
Well, Greg is now tied for the mark for most threes in a single game. In one word, amazing.
In all those great shooting performances from Klay Thompson, well, this night belongs right there with him.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Now a timeout called by Sacramento. What's your take, guys?
And they've got this one just about wrapped up.
Also, we've seen some wild finishes in our time. You can't afford to lose focus for just 1 second.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting.
This man really almost scored more points than Kobe. Unreal. E.
We hope your time at the arena can be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word NEXT along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of the guest relations team will respond immediately. Thank you for your cooperation and enjoy the game. Fans, just forget about our online giveaway day. Come to the game, bring the family, and get a free bright light bobblehead. Don't forget to come back for the upcoming Towel Day. All attendees will receive a complimentary Nets golf towel. Make sure to be at the next home game, Nets fans, because the first 10,000 fans will be getting their own Brooklyn Nets calendar. Hey, Nets fans, Rally Towel Winter is coming. Come out to the game and lead with your very own Nets mascot Rally Towel. At forward, 6'8", number 30.
Giving the gift of basketball here on this Christmas Eve. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Pascal Siakam.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. We've got Murray, and it's Houston in at the 5, roaming the paint. And then for the Brooklyn Nets, we've got Lauri Markkanen. Brandon Miller is out there with Todd, and it's Dawkins in at the 4. And MP has made it known for this recent stretch he's been focused on getting his teammates more involved, distributing the load.
And what you respect about MP, he's made good on his promise to become a better passer. That's not an easy adjustment to make because you may be programmed to do other things. But he's embraced it, he's thinking pass first, and he's turning down shots of his own to make everyone else around him better.
All right, Doris, how about teams like these who can really run their offense through their bigs?
BA, over the years, one of the things I've heard from coaches quite often is how effective a three-tool big man can be. When you can drive it, pass it, shoot it, score it, do all the things they can, it changes the geometry of the floor.
Houston passes to Adebayo. It's a three-pointer.
So out of the gates, 3 for 3, exactly what they're looking for.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And here's Todd outside. Rebound by the Kings. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Can they get it? Adebayo grabs the board.
Nothing going right on the offensive end. 0 for 4 from the field.
Down low. Pass to Caver. Here's Branham. Five on the clock. Late clock here. The Kings need to get one up. Fires the 3. And another Sacramento 3.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
To the paint. Down it goes. Jam that one home.
What a critical bucket. This game could have gotten out of hand early if they allowed that run to go much longer.
pass to Adebayo. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
Here's Dawkins, pounded by Adebayo. Nails it from three. Todd's got 7 points in the game.
And you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Markkanen in his last outing with 12 points. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. To the middle. Here's Houston. Oh, beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Here's Miller. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. Adebayo grabs the board.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And the ball out of play. The Nets will have it. And the Eastern Conference has been great to watch so far. Here's how things are shaken up midway through the season. You look at Brooklyn. At the midway point of the season, they're in 4th place in their respective conference.
Well, I think for Brooklyn, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
Yeah, even so, though, I'm sure they're not satisfied just being near the top of the standings. They're going to be looking to make a major push as the season winds down.
Houston, soft touch off the glass. 13 points in the game.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Cobra in the last game against the Cavaliers was tremendous. He added 55 points and put up double digits in 3 categories. A virtuoso performance that will be remembered for a very long time. Brian?
Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Now here's Thomas. No points yet with Todd. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
All right, Doris, we're a good ways into the season now. You think most teams are where they should be in terms of their game?
You know, it's so interesting to me, Brian, because what we do every season is we sort of break teams into tiers. Who are the true contenders? Typically, that's 3-4 teams max. Then you get the next level of teams that are going to be playoff performers. We know that. How competitive they are. Are they 1 piece away, 2 pieces away? It's an interesting question. I'm not sure there's a definitive answer.
He drops it from range.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Here's Todd. Shot blocked. Here's Wade. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Adebayo, no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Thomas against Murray. Got a piece of it. Houston passes to Adebayo. Here's Wade. Good, and the assist goes to Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists tonight. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Kings.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
And so here's Sacramento, following the bucket by the Nets. Thomas passes to Dawkins. Markkanen for 3. It's rebounded by Wade. The Kings lead by 15. And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
Flying in with the one-hand slam. That right there was a statement finish. Now a timeout by Sacramento. And a check on the league leaders now with the top shooting teams over the previous 10. The Kings, number 1.
Boy, they've been hot. You love to see this kind of offensive execution.
Teams making some changes here. Here's Miller, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. And here's Siakam for 3, hauled in by the Kings. Wade's got 5 rebounds in the game. Taking a look at Sacramento, they've got Gary Trent, and it's Rollins in at the 1. And he gets that one. Duran's got 4 points this quarter.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Houston passes to Duran. He connects, and now he's 4 for 6 in today's game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Over to the left wing.
To a certain extent, you like the aggressiveness, but that's 2 fouls already. Take a step back.
And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Branham's checked in for Trent. Rollins off the mark there with a 3. Nets trail by 7. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Inside. And that's good for 2 as he grabs the feed.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Down low. Here's Duran. Nails the baby hook. Duran's got 10 points.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
Thomas outside. Pass to Siakam. And Siakam with the jam.
Well, the athletic ability of Pascal Siakam with a little sauce there.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Wade. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on the team, but not every vet wants to accept the mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
And he drops it first. Some changes for Sacramento. Adebayo comes in for Duran, and Murray subbed in for Rollins. And so he makes both from the line. Nets trail by 7. Siakam outside. Pass to Thomas. The 3 ball. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Thomas has got his second basket of the night.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start.
Top of the key. And he hits the jumper for 2.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Now here's Thomas. In his last outing, 16 points for him. To the paint. Here's Todd. And he ducks it down.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Sacramento leading by 4. Here's Houston. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. They're running. Ahead. The finish. Oh, now that's how you finish a break. Throw it down with force.
And you can tell they're in sync right now. Expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Thomas misses. Sacramento has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Houston passes to Adebayo. Here's Branham. Oh, it's stolen. Pass to Thomas. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Brooklyn shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
Shooting for Brooklyn, Cameron Thomas.
First one falls. So the net. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Brooklyn out in front, up by 6. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Welcome, everybody. We'll get things going with a look at who might be part.
Some really interesting names here. So many great shooters in the league. That said, I know who I would pick. Shaq?
Shaq Shadama says you picked the wrong guy, Kenny.
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Nets.
Look at their success so far, and
thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Brooklyn leading by 6. They've got Todd, Lauri Markkanen out there with Brandon Miller, and it's Dawkins in at the power forward position. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Now here's Murray. Pass to Houston. Murray up top to the inside. Here's Houston. Now Murray. Right wing, 6 on the shot clock. Tries it from 19, and that one good. Murray's got 11 points.
And Murray, lethal off the dribble, but can do it off the catch as well.
Pass to Todd. Houston with a rebound. Houston's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. It's a one-on-one situation. Count it. He's got 15.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
There's the drive. Can't connect from short range.
Well, an over 3 start to the half. You need to pick it up and start to put some pressure on your opponent.
Here's Branham, and he jams it home with authority.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Miller outside. Here's Dawkins. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Dawkins has got his first points of the game.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and short, crisp passing.
Here's Miller. Sacramento getting their last shot to go. And now around 2 minutes going by in this half. Pass to Dawkins. Lets it fly. Oh, he buries the 20-footer. And the Nets lead by 2.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Lauri Markkanen's shooting stroke at 7 feet tall had former Mavericks coach Rick Carlisle comparing him to Dirk. Lauri said it feels good to hear that because he's obviously a Hall of Famer, but there's still a long way to go, and it gives me more motivation to keep getting better. He's not getting a big head, Brian.
No, he's not, and that's the way you have to approach it to be great. Thanks, Allie. Here's Houston. 17 points in the game. Adebayo passes to Houston. Here's Kaber. Pass to Houston. For the lead. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
the triple. The Kings have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. And he comes up with a bucket.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Pass to Dawkins. Here's Miller. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Houston. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Nets trail by 6. To win the run, it's deflected. Oh, swiped away. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Here's Todd, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
The big guy attacking the rim. The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Adebayo passes to Houston. Back to Adebayo. Miller pulls it in. Brooklyn's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Pass to Todd. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. And it's now just a 1-point Kings lead.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Defended by Murray. The offensive rebound. And stolen by Murray. Here's Branham. Guarded by Miller. Great D that time from Miller. Brooklyn has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from Reid.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. He's checked in for Brooklyn. And we have a chance to take a look at the teams that are wreaking havoc with their defense this past month. 5th best, the Kings.
Over the last month, this team has shown strides defensively. The effort level has been much improved.
Houston. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Houston's got 8 points here in the quarter. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Thomas outside. Pass to Todd. This one for 3. Rebound by the Kings. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
You know, we talk all the time about how important it is to have bigs who can stretch the floor. An example there.
Here's Todd. From downtown. Sacramento grabs the miss. Houston's got 8 rebounds in the game.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
You know, for a swing man, Trent has good size and is a sturdy, strong presence to us.
Oh, B.A., he sure is. He can make an impact on the defensive end with the attributes you just talked about. Not only...
The Kings lead by 14. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth quarter. They've got Gary Trent, and it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And it's good. 2 points. Houston's got 26 points.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Here's Siakam. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, you better find Pascal Siakam and put a body on. Those putback dunks are devastating.
Offensive rebound. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
And then Siakam with the jam.
This is what makes Siakam special, right? The big man who can put you on the deck and get past you. What a pretty triple drive.
And the basket by Trent. Trent's got 10 points in just the second half.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now here's Thomas. Tight defense on him. Misses from close range.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Durant, the pass to Houston. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Uses the glass on the layup.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
Siakam, right side. Sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp. Sacramento leading by 16. Here's Houston. Here's Wade. Rebounded by Johnson. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. To the inside, Siakam, and it's in there.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Houston. Inside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Houston's got 30 points.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
And here's Siakam for 3. Here's Todd. It's blocked. Here's Wade, covered by Johnson.
Well, what else is new? This guy's accuracy this quarter has been phenomenal.
Nets trail by 18. Out left to the wing. A good look from Siakam. And it's Siakam again missing.
All alone from mid-range. You gotta think he's kicking himself.
And he's going for the lob. And the dunk by Duran.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance. The ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Outside Johnson. It's Thomas on the wing. Pass to Siakam. It's rebounded by Wade. Sacramento leading by 20. Here's Houston. He's covered by Siakam. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Making plays at both ends of the floor. And it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. The Nets have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Here's Thomas, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
And there it is for him.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
The Nets have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. The teardrop, and it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Here's Kaver. And several years ago, the NBA introduced the Supermax. How do you think it's worked out, Doris?
Yeah, I think every decision, Brian, that the league makes is trying to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity for a championship. This particular implementation has made it easier for small market teams to retain their stars. And think about it. Even if someone signs it and then gets traded, at least those teams get an opportunity to get big draft capital. That's huge.
Dawkins gets the bucket.
Now today, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Pass to Houston. And it's Todd with a rebound. Todd's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. He blocks it again.
Swat these shots away with ferocity.
He is not messing around in this one. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
puts up a three. There's another block.
His monster defensive night continues, piling up blocks.
And in this team's proud history, he just equaled the most blocks in a game. Here's Houston. Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple double. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Kings.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply for being willing to run the floor.
And the shot's good. Houston's got 40 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Pass to Rice. Here's Houston. And that one's on target from the wing. Houston's got 42 in the game.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Kings.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And so they'll chalk up another win and put themselves at 31 wins on the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Kobe.
Well, I think you could pick about any area of this basketball game and feel like he excelled in it. He was a dominant figure at both ends of the floor and finishes with a triple-double. What an unbelievable performance.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Pass to Miller. Tries to break his ice. Oh, my!
Wow! He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Another bucket. Wow.
I mean, how many times have we seen him fill it up this season? It seems like he's scoring 50 every night.
That gives him the 4th most 50-point games in a single season. What a milestone. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Thank you.